I have stingy eyes this morning, and I don't know if it's the fact that I've just stuck powder in my eye or if it's this new SPF. But we move with the times, you know? Okay, that feels better. But, good morning. It's 10:15. I know, it's very late, and I'm not dressed, so let me explain. We didn't go to bed until about 1:30 last night, as you will have seen from when I ended yesterday's vlog. I I woke up at 8 and then laid in bed and contemplated my life for about half an hour. I haven't done a full workout today purely because I don't think I have the motivation. Part of me in the back of my head was like, come on, Hannah, you can do it. But physically, I couldn't get out of bed. So I've done a couple of squats, but did walk around the shop yesterday, so I'm going to count that as a little bit of cardio, you know. So I'm now up and getting ready, but before I got dressed, I said in a previous vlog that I had a couple of things I had to try on from when I bought them last week in town, and I thought I'd show you. I thought we could do a little try on haul. It is literally just 2 sets of pyjama loungewear, but I thought it's a nice way to start the vlog, you know? So give me 2 minutes and then I will demonstrate my outfits. Thanks. Hello. Okay. Oh, I feel like I could just move you just a little bit. There we go. Okay. You might not be able to see my head. No. But this is the first set. So it's like a sweatshirt and it's got little strawberries on it and it says, what does it say? I can't read. Oh, very delicious. It's very difficult trying to read upside down and back to front. But it's comfy. I like it. And then the trousers are just, hold on a minute. I have to be careful how I play this game. Like pinstripe with little strawberries on them. It's quite a lightweight, like I don't know if you can hear this, but like a cotton, like thin material. So really lightweight. For context, I got this in a 12 to 14. So the trousers are slightly baggy, but I can turn them over and they fit fine. But, oh, sorry about that. I sometimes find that going a lower size, the trousers can be too tight. And obviously Tesco's don't have changing rooms, so you can't even try these on before you buy them. But I can work with these. And it just means that they're comfy and they're cozier. And you know me, I love a bit comfy cozy. And plus, I don't know if anyone else has this issue, I'm 5'7", and I find the amount of trousers, if I get them, if say I'll look at the waistband and go, oh, I'll get like a 10 because they look like a wider waistband, they never fit the length of my legs. I don't know what it is. It's almost as if people think shorter, or like a smaller size, shorter leg length. That's not the case. We need to stop doing that. The amount of trousers I look like my ankles have had an argument with because they're halfway up my shins is unreal. And if you have to ask anyone, my mum will vouch because she's laughed at me multiple times. But these are actually a perfect leg length. Do I look like I'm wearing a nappy? Do I? Nah, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Yeah, so these are set as pyjamas, but if I'm honest, I won't be wearing these as pyjamas. I have more than enough. I don't need any more. I need to stop saying because it's all I say. But mainly because I probably won't always wear these together. This I could just wear out and no one would know the difference. Doesn't say anything about it being PJs, does it? Nah, we're all good. So if that's the case, I might split them, in which case I could just wear these trousers with any kind of hoodie or whatever, or any t-shirt. But these will be great in the summer as well, these trousers. If I can get away with wearing these out, I so would. because honestly, I don't think you can tell that they're pyjama trousers. This is what I mean about the like pan. It's like a lovely like pink and white pinstripe with strawberries. Do you know how difficult this is to do? But yeah, they're nice. So if I could get away with wearing these in the summer, even just around the house, or with like a something over the top, I don't know. But I'll have a look. But again, it is just as simple. I have literally just folded the waistband over, and you're not gonna know. No one's gonna stare that closely at my waistband. So this is outfit number one. I'm very happy. It was. I think you can still get it because I think it's part of a Valentine's Day collection or a spring collection. It was £25 from Tesco, but I got it on 25% off club card price, which I think took it down to like £18, something like that. Someone's going to be better at doing the maths than I am. So this is outfit number one. I'm now going to try outfit number dos. Two, just two. Okay, I love these. Again, these are, I'm pretty sure, let me just check. Yep. These are also a 12 to 14. Look at the difference in the fit around the waist. It's still got a little bit of room, but it's not like overwhelming to the point where I'd need to turn the waistband up or anything. I love these. You can't really see my head. These are, I kid you not, the softest thing in the world. I'm actually obsessed. I wouldn't even wear these to bed. Yes, I'd wear these out. Yes, I love these. They're like black ribbed and they have, oh, there's a van going past. Morning. Little like white cherries. You could get these in white with little red love hearts, but I kind of prefer the blacks. Yeah, I actually really like these. They fit in a leg and are great. And I like that this is cropped. In fact, I really like that this is cropped. And I like the little love. I like that. Oh my god, I don't want to take these off. They're so soft. I love them. Yeah, I feel like they've got a very, I don't know if you can see this, I feel very gapey. But I suppose if they're pyjamas, I suppose you could wear them higher, but I don't think I'd want to wear them higher. I like the fact that they sit lower. They just feel comfier. But yeah, again, I'm not wearing these to bed. These will be worn either together as a lounge set or, I mean, again, I would wear the top out. And I like the fact the top is made up of buttons, so you can have it done all the way up, or you can have one button undone, two, etc. I mean, this, if I'm honest, multi-purpose. You could wear this as like a little cropped cardigan out with a top on underneath, or just as a top out, or with a whole set out, because you know. I think if I was going to wear this out though, I won't be wearing it out until this has left the Tesco stores, because people will just think she's literally come out in her pyjamas. But again, this will be a lounge set that I wear either together or parts separately. But I love it. This is great. I'm so glad we purchased this. This makes me happy. And this set was £20, but again, we got 25% off, so it was something. I don't know. Not very good with maths. Other people will know the answers. Or just, do you know what I did? Honestly, I think I put it into Google. Google's my friend. So, yeah, I'm happy with these. I'm very happy, but I'm not wearing this today because it's freezing cold outside. It's currently, I think, 4 degrees, but it feels like -2, and it's blowing a gale. So I'm going to put a jumper on. And if you're curious what jumper I'm going to put on today, I'm going to put on my leopard print. This is from Primark, by the way. And I recently got another one for Christmas from Tesco that's leopard print. And it also feels very soft. But no, that's one thing I was thinking. as I was trying these on. The difference in waistband is insane. I know I've just thrown the clothes on the bed. Is insane, but they're the exact same size. I wanted to start making it a thing. I want to start up a petition or something that stores don't set things together. Now, obviously, I am aware someone's going to say, yeah, but they've priced it together so that the whole thing was £20. And I don't argue with that. But can we make the sizes separate? So these both came connected together as a 12 to 14. Could we not do it where you pay £20 but you get to pick which size the top and the trousers are? Because if I'd looked at the waistband of these pink trousers before I bought them, I would probably have gone for a size down on the trousers. But I like the sizing and the fit of the sweatshirt in the 12 to 14. So can we start doing that? Can we price them together so that you get the top and the trousers for the same price? But can we pick the sizing ourselves instead of just assuming everybody up top is the same price as they are, or same size, not same price, same size as they are around their waist and their hips? Because it's not always the case. Okay, rant over. Rant over. But you get what I mean. I'm gonna go and actually get dressed and then go downstairs and edit yesterday's vlog. I've got a really stingy eye. I think it's the SPF. Let me quickly get changed and we'll do a quick review on that so far. Hello, this is my jumper, by the way, from Primark. I love it. It's ever so comfy, soft, warm, and I'm just putting on some socks while I talk. I'm going to make this really quick because I want to get downstairs and started on stuff, but I wanted to talk about the Bioma SPF. I feel like really I should move into the window because it's better lighting, but maybe we'll just stay here for now. Don't put that near your mouth, that SPF, because I think I've got remnants of it from when it's touched my lips. It's not nice. Anyway, I saw a review on it shortly after I tried it for the first time, and it was from somebody who also said that they had quite oily skin. Can you just wait a minute, please, because I'm actually just trying to do a review here. And they said very similar in the fact that it was very dewy and it gave off more of a dewy finish than they liked. If you have oily skin, I will say, and this is going to sound really horrible, it does give the impression of a very greasy, oily face. However, as I've discovered today from when I put it on, I noticed when I did the review, it didn't look it on camera. It didn't look very shiny, but I have put some translucent powder on my face today and I'm happy with it. I can't feel it. It feels very lightweight. I really don't feel like I have it on. So I approve of it in that sense. It's a very runny, like a watery consistency. So you feel like a little does go a long way. Obviously, for those of you who don't know, to get the right amount of SPF, you're meant to use 2 fingers full. So just putting the product along your 2 fingers of SPF, and that's the correct amount to use. I did that today and I had more than enough to do my face, my neck, which is great. And I found that I've not always been able to do my neck with some other SPFs because it's been a thicker consistency. It's not been able to move around. So that's a bonus. Love that. It hasn't got a smell or anything. I still feel the grit consistency, but it does disappear. So it's clearly something in it that when you move it around your face, I don't know if it dissolves or it disintegrates, it disappears. But I'm not sat here going, I can feel grit on my face. So again, another bonus. Just something to think about. As I said, make sure you shake it vigorously for 30 seconds before you use it. Be aware of where you have it sat. If in a really cold place or if it's in a really hot place, that could affect it. But also bear in mind it is also a chemical SPF, so maybe that has something to do with the consistency of it as well. I don't really think I have that much negative to say about it. As I say, yesterday I didn't put any translucent powder on it, and I felt shiny and like very, almost like I had a wet forehead all day. So blot it afterwards if that's a bit of a concern for you. But again, translucent powder over the top and it does resolve it. The only other thing I would say is I think I've put this near my eyes yesterday and today, and my eyes are stinging. So it's not a lot. It's not as if it's like a really painful sensation, but it's just that feeling where you feel as if you've got a sting of something in your eye and you haven't, and it's made my eyes water. So be careful when putting it near your eyes. Maybe tomorrow I will try working it into the rest of my face first, and then any small remnants I have on my fingers, I will just dab over my eyelids. But other than I'm just looking in a mirror just to get an opinion. But other than that, I don't really have any issues with it. Sounds like I might have a lot of issues with it, but it's really not that bad. Um, it's actually all right. As I say, it's probably one of the ones with a larger amount in it. The Garnier ones I've been using before, the thin bottles were 40 ml. The little glass bottle was 30 ml. This is 50. And it's also barrier boosting. So maybe that also has something to do with the dewiness of it, that it has barrier boosting properties in it that are hydrating. It does have hyaluronic acid in it, so I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know what I'm talking about because I really don't. Oh, okay. Um, okay, so I sat here the other day and I said there were no instructions on it. That's that's not necessarily true. It just says apply generously and evenly 15 minutes before sun exposure and reapply every 2 hours to maintain protection. I will be honest with you when I say I do not reapply my SPF, and that is purely because I am a woman on a budget, and if I were to use this every 2 hours, I think I would be buying a new SPF nearly every week. And skincare products nowadays are just far too expensive. But um, I think if it was the height of summer, I would probably reapply just with a normal sun cream over the top if I was outside. But I would like to say I do think, being a chemical exfoliant, this should say on it, shake vigorously before use. Most products do. I haven't found it on here yet. If anyone has found it and wants to tell me where it is, please do. But I do think it should add on here, shake well for 30 seconds before use, because that's rather important with a chemical SPF. I will also say that is tiny writing, and I've got my glasses on and I didn't see that. But overall, I think it's okay. I think it's a pretty good one. I don't really, I'm not an expert on this kind of thing, so I can't go into the logistics of the ingredients they use and stuff like that. If you want to look into more of that element, I think you're going to have to research it because I am not the person to go to. But generally, for someone that uses it every day, because you're told to, trying to protect your skin, I think it's good. I think it's good. I think it's a pretty good one, and I think I got it for about £11 on Amazon, and I think it's a similar price on Boots. So, check it out if you need something new, want something new to try. Okay, I'm going because Mum's making a cup of tea downstairs and I want breakfast because it's 5 to 11. I'm then going to edit the vlog and I'm then going to type. See you downstairs. Hello, it's what time are we on? About 6:15. Also, look how lovely my lock screen is. Isn't that cute? Anyway, um, it's about 6:15. I've finished for the day. I think, don't quote me on it, I think I've written up to chapter 24. I think. Maybe 25, but I'm pretty sure it's 24. So we're doing very well. We're not far off reaching 10 chapters left, which is great. And that's about all I've done. Oh, that's a lie. I put up a TikTok. I uploaded the vlog. I've even started editing this vlog, so I can just put on the last little stuff I got from during the day. I look very casual today. I'm just leaning. I'm very tired. I will not. I'm gonna yawn. Sorry if that made you yawn. I will not be going to bed at 1 o'clock tonight. I'm definitely going to bed earlier, and I'm going to look into ordering an alarm clock because I find when I get up at the same time as mum, I set the alarm, so I then text her in the morning to check that she's up, and in doing so means that I'm then on my phone. Oh, I'm then on my phone. And when I'm in bed and I'm all cozy, I tend to really struggle with the discipline of just putting the phone down and getting up. Whereas before, when I was getting up at 7, mum wasn't getting up till 8. So I turned the alarm off and then didn't touch my phone because I didn't have to message anyone. And I did my workouts, I got ready, and by 8 o'clock, I'd had an hour free without my phone. So I then went on my phone at 8. Since I've been getting up at 8, that is not the case. So I'm going to look into getting an alarm clock. I would love one of the sunrise ones because I've heard they're really good. And they just help to wake you up naturally rather than blaring alarm tunes at you. So we will look into that this evening, I think. I think I've got one or two saved, so that's fine. And other than that, I'm going to get ready for bed. I'm going to do a face mask. I've been quite good with my skincare recently, actually. Also been very good with my water. I've had a couple of lapses where I haven't achieved my goal, a bit like my workouts. But consistency isn't about doing everything perfect every day. It's about doing something consistently and keeping it going. And it also means not beating yourself up when you haven't done it for one day. Okay? Like, it's fine. We've only just got into February. I'm not going to sit here stressing. How many times do we think in this clip I've yawned while I'm editing it? I also really need to finish this book because it's now doing my head in. I mean, it's not doing my head in, it's just all the other ones I've had finished by now, and this so far is the longest book I've been reading. Let me check on my Goodreads when I started reading it, because yes, I've been using Goodreads. I think it's quite good actually for keeping me accountable. Let me see. All my activity. When did I start reading this? 17 days ago, and I am still reading it. So I would like to have this written or read more. Actually, read rather than written, because then I can move on to another book. I think I'm going on to Agatha Christie's Poirot's that I've got next. I don't know why I told you that. It's not as if you asked. So I'm going to go to bed, I'm going to do a face mask, and I'm going to knit. Because that is how exciting my week is. I really want to get this knitted. I'm basically knitting a blanket because I had loads of royal blue left over from something I did. And I'm going to knit like a little throw blanket for the bottom of the spare bed, which luckily is a single bed, so it doesn't need to be as like wide and as long. But because my aunt and Archie stay in the room the most, I'm going to try and like stitch on S and A for their initials. And I would like to get that done before they visit again, which isn't till next month, but I would still like to get it done before then, because I also want to knit some bunting to go up here, like to go up here, and to also go on like over around the edges of this sign. I'd love to have bunting up just constantly. I've just knocked something on the floor. Which does mean I have to create it, because I don't really want to go out and spend money on bunting because it can be quite expensive. And I'm sure I've got lots of creative ideas that I could use. I don't, but I can think of some. Oh no, that's a lie. I have got some written down. So I need to start on that really. But I want to get this project out of the way first. So I'm going to go and do that. And I'm going to stop talking because I feel like this vlog is going to be really long. So it's Thursday today, isn't it? So you've got one more work day. So I hope you've had a lovely week so far. I hope it's been good. I'm really hoping the weather warms up soon because it's freezing cold and I'm not a fan. And I will see you tomorrow for another day of just typing. Really, it's just typing. But we're getting near the end, and then you get to see the editing stage. I'll see you then. Good night.